Welcome back to Poultry Farm Guide. I remember my humble self is the one called Samuel. On today's episode, I'm going to share with you 5 top diseases and their respective roots and herbs that actually work. So I'm going to share with you these diseases, their symptoms. I'm just going to touch this, how you can prevent them, the herbs you are going to use specifically. However, they have so many herbs you can use for these diseases, but these are the well-researched top herbs you can use for these specific diseases in your poultry farm. So don't go anywhere. If this is your first time of visiting my channel, please do endeavor to subscribe, like the video, and share. See you. I'll be right back. Welcome back. As I said earlier, I'm going to share with you top 5 poultry diseases and their respective herb you can use that actually work. The first one on my list here is no other than the Newcastle disease. Newcastle, as you all know, is a viral disease. However, herbs can be used to manage this viral and prevent these viral diseases in your poultry farm. So the two main common signs is tremor, nervous system, twisted neck, greenish poo, respiratory, cough, and catarrh can be found in Newcastle disease. Okay, now one of the herbs you can use to actually treat Newcastle or manage Newcastle disease is your Neem. Neem, it is called dogoyaro tree in Nigeria specifically. We call it dogoyaro tree. It is very powerful in managing or treating viral diseases. Okay, it has antiviral and antioxidant property. It also have other properties that are beneficial to your pets. Okay, the second one is Moringa. Moringa tree, also like neem leaf, also potent against viral diseases like Newcastle. So if you're having problems, viral Newcastle disease symptoms in your poultry farm, you can actually get this tree around. The environment is easy to find, or you buy it where they sell root and herbs. They do sell it there. You can blend this thing and give it to your chicken to help subsidize the symptoms of viral diseases and also control and kick away viral symptoms in your poultry beds. Okay, the second one we have here is coccidiosis. Terrible disease. Terrible. It can occur again and again. This coccidiosis is ubiquitous. It can be found everywhere. You keep on treating this disease. It doesn't go. That's why it is important to use herbs instead of getting medicine. The medicines are so expensive. So herbs is very important in keeping coccidiosis at bay in your poultry farms. Okay, and this is a protozoal organism. It is called by a protozoal organism. So one of the herbs you can use. In fact, the common sign in coccidiosis is reddish poo. Reddish poo. The bird's legs will be dry, and they will be, they will not be eating. They will lose weight. Okay, so these are the signs of coccidiosis. I've made some videos on all these specific diseases I'm going to treat today. So I'm going to leave the link at the first comments or in the description below. You can just watch it up here, after you go through this video. Okay, now the first here is papaya, carica papaya seed. Carica papaya seed is have been proven to treat coccidiosis in poultry birds or in chickens. Carica papaya seed, you blend it and you give it to your chickens. Okay, another one is guava. Guava leaves. Guava leaves is potent and can also have other properties, beneficial properties to your birds. Guava leaf can be blended and you can blend this thing and give it to your what? To your birds. Okay, so how do you prevent? Generally, you can prevent this thing by sanitation, cleanliness. You can give your bed coccidiostat to prevent coccidiosis. You can clean, you can sanitize the poultry farm. Okay. Now the third disease here is fowl pox. Fowl pox is a deadly viral disease that affects our chickens, even turkey too. It has some scabs around the head, dry pulses around the chicken. We have dry and then wet and foul pox. Okay, we have dry and wet foul pox. So the herbs you can use We have Africa mahogany. Africa mahogany is a very potent herb you can use to treat fowl pox in chicken for topical application. You know, if you want to scrape the top of the chicken's head, you know, you can use salt. After scraping, you can put salt, rub it oil. You can also give the chicken lime. These things are also potent for treating fowl pox. You know, due to it's a viral disease, can give way to other bacterial infections. Thus, you can also use garlic as strong antibiotics to keep those opportunistic diseases that can affect your birds during the time of what fowl pox. If they're affected by fowl pox. Okay, yeah. Then the fourth one is infectious bursal disease, also known as IBD. Also, we commonly call it Gumboro. Gumboro. So, infectious bursal disease can also be called Gumboro. It is a viral disease which is also dangerous in poultry farms. Okay, one of the herbs you can use here that can control this viral disease, that can help you manage, subsidize the infection or reduce the symptom is aloe vera. Aloe vera is very strong. Aloe vera. Then we have another one called rice root. Rice root can also be used to subsidize or treat gumboro in poultry farm. Okay, you can decide to vaccinate them. You should vaccinate and security, keep your environment clean, the pen clean. You can keep this disease at bay. Then the last but not the least, CROD, chronic respiratory disease, CROD. It is caused by Mycoplasma galliseptico. Okay, so it's a bacterial infection. See, when your chicken will be coughing, they'll make that kind of sound. It's very common in chicken bacterial infection. Okay, one of the treatment is allium sativa, which is known as what garlic. One of the herbs you can use is what garlic. So if you want to learn, I'll leave the link where you can learn step by step how to use these herbs. Okay, garlic, aloe vera, ginger. I've done several videos on this, on how to use them, the dosage and the inclusion rate in feed and water. So I'm going to leave it in the description below or in the first comment. Why? Yeah, after watching the video, you can go to the first comment. I'm going to drop it there so that you can watch these videos and learn how to use these herbs against these diseases. So another, apart from garlic, in curing respiratory disease, you can also use ginger. Ginger is very strong also. It's also potent in curing CROD in poultry farm or in preventing CROD in poultry farm. Okay? And what I'm giving here is just a guideline. I'm not a veterinarian. I'm not a vet. So I advise you visit your vet if you are in doubt before you use any of these herbs for your chickens. Okay? Please do endeavor to subscribe, like the video, and share. Share, please subscribe and like the video. Comment and share your thoughts on this video. Which herb are you using? Which herb have been proven to be potent while using it in your poultry farm? Please share with us so that I can also make video on them. Okay, see you. Simon's out.